Unit first. Diversity in the living world. Biology is the science of life form and living process. The living world comprises an amazing diversity of living organisms. Early man could easily perceive the difference between inanimate matter and living organism. Early man defined some of the inanimate matter and some among the animal and plant. A common feature of all such form of the animated and animated object was the sense of aware of that they evoke. The description of living organism, including human being, began much later in human history. Societies which indulge in anthropocentric view of biology could register limited progress in biological knowledge. Systematic and monumental description of life form brought in out of necessity detailed system of identification, nomenclature and classification. The budget spin of such studies was the recognition of the sharing of similarity among living organisms both horizontally and vertically, that all present day living organisms are related to each other, and also all organisms that ever live on this earth was a revelation which humble man and lead to cultural monuments for conservation of biology. In the following chapter of this unit you will get a description including classification of animal and plant from taxonomic perspectives. Ernst Mayr, born on 15 July 904 in Kempten, Germany. Ernst Mayr, the Harvard University of Evolutionary Biology, who has been called the Darwins of the 20th century, was one of the 100 greatest scientists of all time. Mayr joined the Harvard Faculty of Art and Science in 1953, retired in 1975, assuming the little Alexander Agassiz Professor of Zoology Emeritus. Throughout his near 80-year career, his research spanned ornithology, taxonomy, zoo, geography, evolution, systematic, and the history and philosophy of biology. He almost single-handedly meant the origin of species diversity, the central question of evolutionary biology that it is today. He also pioneered the currently accepted definition of an biology species. Mary's was awarded the three prize widely regarded as the Triple Crown of Biology: the Belsen Prize in 1983, the International Prize for the Biology in 1994, and a Crawford Prize in 1999. Mayr died at the age 100 in the year 2004. Chapter first: The Living World. How wonderful is the living world! The wide range of living type is amazing. The extraordinary habitat in which we find living organisms, be it a cold mountain, deciduous forest, ocean forest, water lake, desert, or hot spring, lives as a species. The beauty of a galloping horse, of migrating bird, the valley of flower, or the attacking shark awoke a deep sense of wonderful. The ecological conflict and cooperation among the member of population and among population of a community, or even the molecular traffic inside a cell, make us deeply reflect on what indeed is life. This question has also implied question within it. The first in a technical one and seek answer to what living in is and opposed to the non-living, and the second is a philosophical one and seek answer to what the purpose of life is. As scientists, we shall not attempt answering the second question. We will try to reflect on what is living. 1.1 Diversity in the living world. If you look around, you will see a large variety of living organisms, be it potted plant, insect, bird, ears, pets, or other animal and plants. There are also several organisms that you cannot see without naked eye, but they are all around you. If you were to increase the area that you make observation in, the range and variety of organisms that you see would increase obviously. If you were to visit a dense forest, you would probably see a much greater number and kind of living organism in it. Each different kind of plant, animal, or organism that you see represent a species. The number of species that are known and described range between 1.7 to 1.8 million. These refer to biodiversity or number. And types of organism present on earth. We should remember here that as we explore new areas, even old ones, new organisms are continuously being identified. As start earlier, there are millions of people, plants and animal in world. We know the plant and animal in our one area by their local name. This local name would vary from place to place. Even within a country, probably you would recognize the confusion that would be created if we did not find way and means to talk to each other to refer to the organism we are talking about. Hence, here there is a need to standardize the naming of living organism such that a particular organism is known by same name all over the world. This process is called nomenclature. Basically, nomenclature or naming is only possible when the organism is described correctly and we know to what organism the name is attached to this identification. In order to facilitate the study number of scientists, you establish procedure to assign a scientific name to each known organism. This is acceptable to biologists all over the world. For plant, scientific names are based on agri principle and criteria which are provided in International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. You may ask how are animal taxonomists have evolved International Code of Zoological Nomenclature. The scientific name ensure that each organism has only one name. Description of any organism should enable to people to arrive at the same time. They also ensure that such a name has not been used for other known organism. Biologists follow universally accepted principle to provide a scientific name to known organism. Each name has two components, the generic name and specific epithet. This system of providing a naming with two components is called binomial nomenclature. This naming system given by Carolus Linnaeus is being practiced by biologists all over the world. This naming system using a two-word format was found convenient. Let us take the example of mango to understand way to providing scientific name better. The scientific name of mango is written as a Magnifera indica. Let us see how it is binomial name. In this name, Magnifera represent the genus, while indica is a particular species or a specific epithet. So the universal rules of nomenclature are as follows. First, biological names are generally in Latin and writing in italic. They are Latinized or derived from Latin irrespective of their origin. Second, the first word in a biological name represents the genus, while with the second component denoted the specific epithet. Third, both the words in a biological name when handwriting are separately underlined or printed in italic to indicate their Latin origin.